What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Quinter Awesomeness, and if you're new to this channel, please feel free to leave a like and hit the subscribe button down below. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, and tonight I will be simulating the 1-2 Cincinnati Bengals versus the 1-2 Carolina Panthers. This is not going to be a good game at all, but we're still going to be simulating it because why not? Yeah, we're going to be upgrading some guys and then looking at the rankings as per usual. And then we're going to jump right into the game. So, without further ado, let's do this. Also, guys, we're on the road to, I don't know if I already mentioned this, but we're on the road to 200 subscribers. So, just wanted to throw it out there. Okay, it doesn't look like the Bengals need any upgrades, so we're going to jump right over to the Panthers. I don't know why I almost said the Patriots, but I'm a Patriots fan. I'm biased. I'm sorry. Let's see. And it looks like the Panthers got some upgrades here. So let's do that. Alright, we got Jonathan Brooks, who will be in 78 overall. Xavier Legette, who will be in 73 overall. And Trevin Wallace, who will be in 71 overall. So some pretty decent upgrades for the Panthers. Alrighty, now let's look at the rankings real quick. So the Bengals at the number 15 offensive league, meanwhile the Panthers at the number 30 defensive league. And defensively, the Bengals at the number 32 defensive league, meanwhile the Panthers at the number 10 defensive league. So that's where we're at, as we're going to jump right to this game. If you're a Bengals or Panthers fan, let me know in the chat or in the comments down below who you got winning this game and your score predictions. Let me know. Alrighty, let's do this. I'm going to go with the Bengals here. It's got the dub.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton, and Charles, we look at this Panther ball. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the number 1 overall pick for 2023, Bryce Young.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Young. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And a short gain down to about the 33. And the numbers for Brooks a week ago. 21 carries, 83 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Now Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Here is 3rd and 5. Young. Flush to his right. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
He's a talented runner. That means he's always looking for bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker. And this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he whips that one incomplete there. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Patterson's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their 5th-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Jones hit, and the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, Parker, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Young on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Young to throw it. And he's going to go down again. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
It's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. Now a short one to Gesicki. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 75 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. He is off to an unfathomable start throwing the football, throwing the 2 passes, both been intercepted and returned for touchdowns. We'll see how he bounces back. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Now a short one to Gesicki. 2nd down and 6 now. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Burrow. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the field.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Runs all on display there. That type of run, the type of run that attracted Carolina to Jonathan Brooks. Smooth, excellent vision, elusive. He's got it all.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Brooks. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Young to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Back to it after the pick 6, Young. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Young going to give to Brooks, and he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the handoff, running left, Moss. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Here's a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Burrow will throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young will set to throw. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
In motion left, that's Thielen. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He will push his way down to about the 14. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a give to Brooks running right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll give this to Moss running right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Right back to Moss. Fights him off, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now 3rd down and 7. Now it's Burrow. That's to his tight end all. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that will keep the deficit at 20. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
It's Young off play action. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again here with Moss. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Burrow. The Panther rush too strong. Chesa, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Brad Robbins now. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jackson Hill picks it off, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys they get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait until the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Here we go. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. For Kidder here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To the air again, Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll run the screen with Moss. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. McPherson's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Young. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Young now. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. A short throw and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, they go with Brooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
First and 10, Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And they're going to speed things up here. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we close out the first quarter of this season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the first half, it was Jonathan Brooks who had it working. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Charlie Jones now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On second down, Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Higgins over the middle, and he's taken down inside the 30. And Burrow going to throw again. From left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Burrow looking to pass. Now he's got it. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Chase came into the league with some lofty expectations, and he somehow surpassed those through the first 3 years of his career. He's a perennial 1,000-yard receiver. He's a guy that got...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Zach Moss, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Carolina getting set to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here is Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle with Brooks here. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
That throw by Young incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bengals offense returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now for the 29. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers about ready to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Young on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Young. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down with Moss. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. That one a first down pickup of 8. Moss on the give up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Moss. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Akers is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for two here. They'll try and run it here. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. Young going to give to Brooks. Powers through, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A 1st down throw for Young. A quick throw, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Young to throw it. Quick, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And now here is another interception. He's to the 15, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Patterson now for the extra point. PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This will be caught downfield by Gage. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here we go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, they clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. To about the 26 here.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short, run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter. And that was the right call as they pick up the 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2nd and 9. The play fake. Now Young. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a 1st down. But isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try him now with Brooks. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now here's Young. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Derek Brown, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Now a short one to Gesicki. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That's complete, right around the 8. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll run right here with Brooks. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Young now. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They'll run straight ahead with Brook. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And always hit. He lost the football, put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the off-season. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
What a game, man. Holy crap. Alright, player stats real quick. Joe Burrow went 39 for 53 with 372 passing yards, a touchdown, and 5 interceptions. And his longest pass of the day is from 21 yards. Bryce Young went 21 for 31 with 133 passing yards, no touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. And his longest pass of the day was from 14 yards. For rushing, let's see. Bryce Young had 8 rushes for 76 yards and a touchdown, and his longest run of the day was from 20 yards. Jonathan Brooks had 22 rushing attempts for 86 yards, and his longest run of the and a touchdown. And his longest run of the day was from 14 yards. Cam Akers had 4 rushing attempts for 16 yards and a touchdown, and his longest run of the day was from 10 yards. And Zach Moss had 14 carries for 34 yards and a touchdown, and his longest run of the day was from 13 yards. Looks like this is the only touchdown. Mike Gesicki had 17 catches for 119 yards and a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day was from 15 yards. Robert Hunt allowed 2 sacks. Ikwanu allowed a sack. Ted Karras allowed a sack. Orlando Brown allowed a sack, and Taylor Moton allowed 2 sacks. B.J. Hill had 2 sacks. Sam Hubbard had 2 sacks. Derek Brown had a sack. Kalavon Chason had a sack, and Trey Hendrickson had a sack. For kicking, Riley Patterson made 2 field goals, and his longest field goal was from 42 yards. Evan McPherson had made only 1 field goal, but he missed the other. But his longest field goal was also from 42 yards. For punting, Brad Robbins had 3 punts for 123 yards, and his longest punt of the day was from 43 yards. Johnny Hacker had 2 punts for 98 yards, and his longest punt of the day was from 51 yards. Xavier Legette had 5 returns. This is for kick returns, but Xavier Legette had 5 returns for 134 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 30 yards. Charlie Jones had 9 returns for 206 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 26 yards. And Deontay Johnson had 1 return for 3 yards. For punt returns, Xavier Legette had 2 returns for 22 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 12 yards. And Charlie Jones had 1 return for 4 yards. And that's pretty much all the stats from this game, as the Carolina Panthers win a wild one in Carolina. They beat the Cincinnati Bengals 55-32. What a crazy game. Holy cow. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Advance. It doesn't look like the Panthers need upgrades. Interesting. Alright. Let's see if the Bengals will need any upgrades. It doesn't look like the Bengals need upgrades either. Alright. So the next game that I will be simulating will be the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Houston Texans. The Jaguars are 2-1 on the season, and the Texans are 1-2 on the season. But that'll be next. And that that's a actually that one rip. That will be the video. If you guys made it to this video, make sure you guys leave a like and hit that subscribe button down below. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, so anything would be greatly appreciated. And as for me, this is Commander Awesomeness, and until next time, have an awesome night, guys. And as always, stay awesome.